Welcome to BeTV, empowering women to be something. This week, let's take a look at how you can be innovative during the recruitment process. Here's a question from Haley in New York. Dear D Phi E, I love how helpful Delta Phi Epsilon's values-based recruitment manual is at educating our members on selecting the best women for membership. Recruitment is coming up soon, and I wanted to re-energize my chapter. How can we get to know potential new members and have them enjoy meeting all of us without burning out by the end of the night? Thanks, Haley from New York. Hey there, Haley. For women in sororities, recruitment is the best and worst time of the semester, right? You're so excited to get new members, make your chapter better, and just make new friends. But at the same time, it's like speed dating where by the end of the recruitment week, you're totally exhausted and feel like you can't recall one woman's name. Is Jennifer the girl who wore the pink dress who's on student council? Did Samantha tell you she grew up playing varsity lacrosse? The thing about recruitment at a college level is to remember that this is exactly the same techniques you will use when you become a professional and begin to network in the real world. Here's a few tips to make it a bit easier on the smile muscles and still keep it fun. Number 1, people join people. If you have been effectively recruiting all year, being welcoming, getting to know people on and around campus, inviting them to hang out in a casual environment, it will be second nature that a potential new member, or PNM, will feel a sense of belonging when entering your recruitment event. You won't be as overwhelmed because during the event, a majority of the women attending you already know. Just think if your chapter sisters each made 2 new friends before recruitment season came around. You could easily triple the size of your chapter in a semester. Making 2 friends in 365 days isn't that intimidating, right? Tip number 2, know what you want. A successful chapter has all sorts of women in it. A successful company also has different types of employees to make it flow. Knowing your chapter's strengths and weaknesses can help you target the type of woman your chapter needs. If you want to raise your chapter's GPA, getting to know some education majors on campus could do the trick. If you need to increase your PR, head to your local business majors. If you're really looking to kick butt at intramurals, get to know some student athletes. Having a wish list of PNMs will help you target the type of sister your chapter needs to be strong and effective. You're kind of like your own mini human resources department. You're recruiting to find the best of the best. And finally, number 3, the bump. D Phi E's know the bump as something part of our copyrighted values-based recruitment program. Bumping is a strategic way to have almost every sister get to know almost every PNM during recruitment. The first step is to break your chapter into bump teams. These can be various sizes depending on your chapter, but a good starting point is about 5 sisters per bump team. You want to have about 1 to 2 really strong recruiters or networkers per team to help the conversation flow and to keep everyone at ease and having fun. The PNMs shouldn't even be able to tell that there are these strategic bump teams in place. It should flow naturally and casually. You also want someone in charge of the event who will act as a catalyst to have the bump teams switch, sort of like musical chairs. As the PNMs enter your recruitment event, it's super important to make them feel a sense of belonging right from the start. Have a sister assigned to guide each PNM into your event and then within your bump team. Welcome her to the event and introduce her to your team of sisters. The smaller groups make recruitment less intimidating and more intimate. You can all have a conversation to find out about these PNMs and have them feel comfortable to ask questions as well. In a discreet way, the person in charge will begin the bump. Perhaps she says a code word to bump team number 1, which makes the lead for that team bring her PNM to bump team number 2. Or maybe it's just a subtle tap on the shoulder, which means it's time to switch. This keeps the conversation flowing and sisters getting to meet new PNMs. Some chapters are really successful at bumping and can do it seamlessly, but it really takes a lot of practice. So there you go. Those are a few ways to keep recruitment fresh and fun. So what are some tips you use to make recruitment truly effective? Comment below and share your questions and suggestions with others. And thank you so much for tuning in to BeTV, empowering women to be something.